Y'all, I'm trying out not having an intro just for this video to see if I can get it monetized, and if that's the reason, and if that's the case and you're not seeing an intro, I'm gonna work on that, tweak it a little bit, and it'll be back in the next video. But yeah. Hey guys, it's Yellow Kush back on the beat, and today I'm hitting y'all with a story time. Another story time. Little story time. Story time. Today, y'all, hold on, I want these to be shown because I'm not wearing them for no reason. Today, oh baby, let me get you some water. Okay, so today's story time, I'm gonna be telling us, and if y'all hear my dog in the back, like, this should be a routine by now. I'm not gonna trap her in that cage. Like, I'm just not. I wanna be a star of the show so bad. Today I'm gonna be telling a story time on a fight I got into, y'all. This story is like really crazy, and I'm so shocked I haven't already made a story time on it, because like when y'all hear this, like, y'all are actually gonna be shooketh, I tell you. But yeah, we're just gonna get right into the story. This all happened when I had bright red hair. I remember that. So it was like somewhere in between of September or August and October, but somewhere between there. So basically, the girl that I had ended up fighting, I'm going to name her Z. I'm just gonna name her Z. I really don't know why. So basically, I met Z back in like high school, like when I was friends with that one girl, and like I met her just one time with her, and like we had like went to the city and like got a hotel with these guys. Like that's how I knew her. Like I was introduced into her by one of my other friends at the time. After that first link, like in high school, my senior year, I think, we never talked again for like months, but we were like mutuals on social media or whatever. So like she would like my stuff, I'd like her stuff, etc., etc. So basically, there was this one girl that both of us knew. She's not even important. I don't feel like giving her a name either. But we had all three hung out together. Like they like randomly, what had happened was, this girl, we're just gonna call her, we will give her a name. We're gonna call her Brooke. I'm sorry, I'm so bad with these basic names. Brooke randomly one night hit me up and was telling me like, please come out with me, please come out with me, yada yada yada. Like she was like begging, literally begging me to come out. So like it kind of sounded like a setup to me, y'all. Like it sounded like a setup, and it was giving setup vibes, but I don't know why I went. I don't know why I went if I got setup vibes, but I did. I don't know why. See, that's how I get myself in stupid situations. But we ended up all meeting up at Waffle House because I didn't want them to know where I lived. And I'm glad I didn't. But basically, so that's how like me and Z got like rekindled or whatever, like was because of Brooke. Like Brooke had just begged me to go out one night, and so I was like, okay. So this night, I think she hit me up, Z. I think Z hit me up to hang out, like, and go to the city or something. So I went and I picked her up, and like, yeah, it was good vibes at first. Like, it was really good vibes. Like, we were just listening to music, drinking, and headed to Edgewood Avenue. And it's so crazy, y'all, because this was the night I met Saucy Santana, and Saucy Santana is so mean in real life, like, so mean. I was like, hi! Like, I was so excited to meet Saucy Santana. Let me get into that in just a second. So basically, okay, so we pull up to Edgewood Avenue, and we're, like, headed to Crew. I forgot to mention that we went to this pizza place called King Slice before we went to the club. So we had ate and all that, because that's just a lit club on Edgewood Avenue. Like, so we get to Crew, and y'all, at this time I was only 20 and I didn't have a fake ID or anything. So I was like, how the heck are we about to get in here? Like, I don't know. I always was able to get in there because I would always make some shake, and I don't know how. Like, I would never have to pay either. So this night, the bodyguard outside, no, it was a club promoter. I don't even know how we ran into him, but I don't know what he was doing outside the club, but we were like waiting in a line. I think I asked him like, can you get us in? Like, I'm 20, blah, 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 blah. So he was like, yeah. So he was light-skinned too, and so is Z. Z was light-skinned too. So he just called us his sisters, and we got in. So that was real easy. So y'all, we get in, and oh my gosh, like, at first it was not a vibe, because like, I know I'm about to sound so broke, but I don't care. This woman, or this bottle girl, came up to us and like, do y'all want a shot? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, I do want a shot. Like, so she's about to bring it, and I see somebody else with the shot, and I'm like, oh, because how much is that? A double shot, $16, or no, just a single shot was $16. A double was $32. Like, I told her, she had went to go get the drinks, and I called her back. I said, scratch the drinks, don't want them. So I'm sitting here like really just sober, like annoyed, and I don't really know how, but there was this one guy, he was just sitting alone at a table, like he bought himself a bottle and a table just to sit at by himself. He came up to us and said, you want a shot? I was like, oh, we're about to like stay with him for the night, because he had a whole bottle of Casamigos. So I was like, yeah, like what? So now we had a place to sit, because we was just standing, because I don't like spending money in clubs. Like, why would I ever spend $1,300 for a section for one night? No, I can look pretty in one though. So yeah, so we sitting at his table or whatever. Y'all, this is when I look over, and it's Saucy Santana right there, bro. Saucy Santana. So y'all, I'm like a fangirl. I walk up, I tap him, I'm like, hey! And he looks me up and down and turns the other way. Y'all, I had never in my life felt like the way I did in that moment, and I'll never forget that, and I'll never like Saucy Santana ever, because of how, and I know people have their bad days, but it was his birthday, and it was in the club, and everybody was like, but you could have at least said hey. I don't know, like that was just so mean. I would never get to the point like I can't say hey to someone who supports me. So anytime his music comes on, skip. But the crazy part is, y'all, his bodyguard, Saucy Santana's bodyguard, I got his number, because he was staring me down the whole night. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna walk up to him. So I walked up to the bodyguard. I'm like, I see you looking at me, you know, W Riz. So he gives me his Instagram, his number, and Saucy Santana's like, this your girl? And if I was like, oh my gosh. So anyways, back into the actual story. So y'all, we were getting so lit. Like, I was taking shot after shot after shot. Like, I couldn't take any more. Like, y'all, I had to throw up. So me and Z, we go back to the bathroom, because I'm telling her, like, I really need to throw up. Like, I'm not gonna feel good unless I throw up. Like, I'll feel so much better if I throw up. So I'm telling her, so we're going back to the bathroom. Someone's in there, bro. I cannot hold it in. There's a trash can out there. So I just oh my gosh, I threw up so much. But like, I wasn't like I'm not a messy thrower upper. Like, does that make sense? So I'm sitting there throwing up, like right outside the bathroom in this trash can, just throwing up. Everyone sees me. So y'all, this is literally like 2 minutes before the club closes. They kick me out. They're like, nah, you're throwing up, you gotta go. They don't just tell me leave, they escort me out. So now everyone's watching me. That was embarrassing. But I forgot to mention, y'all. Okay, so this promoter had a motorcycle. That's how we started the conversation, because he had a motorcycle, and I was telling him to take me for a ride or whatever. So he said, like, after the club closes, like, he would take me for a ride and take my friend for a ride. So I get kicked out or whatever. So the promoter's there, and he's like, you want to go for a spin? I'm like, yeah. So I give her everything, now, y'all, I'm really stupid for leaving her. Like, that was dumb on my part. I can admit that. I would be mad too, but not putting hands on you, man. Like, just like, I probably won't go out with you again. You know what I'm saying? So but the plan was like, I really shouldn't have done that. Like, ugh. But I tried to make it up. But let me tell y'all, so He takes me literally up and down the street. Then he came back. Before I even got on the motorcycle, like, she was saying, yeah, go. Like, yeah, go. And before the club, all this, like, that was the whole plan after the club, was to ride on his motorcycle or whatever. So after he takes me up and back down the street, he drops me off near her, or by her. And this girl, like, her whole energy just had changed. Like, since I threw up, I wasn't like super drunk, but she was still really drunk. And I thought, like, that's why she's so mad, because like you just get 10 times more mad whenever you get drunk and blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So like, I was so confused why she was so mad. I'm like, why are you, like, y'all, she was trying to fight with all the people on the street too. Like, bro, I was getting so annoyed, because I'm like, come on, like, let's just walk to my car. She was not like going. She would not like walk with me, none of that. I'm like, girl, like, I just want to get you home safe, and it, like, this is not the place to be stuck and walking around by yourself. I promise you. If you know, you know. Like, Atlanta's just not a safe place to be out by yourself at late at night. You know what I'm saying? So I was just telling her, like, I don't care how mad you are. I don't care if you hit me out. Like, well, y'all, that's what it was. I was like, I don't care how mad you are. Like, I'm trying to get you home. Y'all, this girl had the audacity to shove the out of me. She shoved me in front of everybody. And I was trying to, like, be a good friend. But I don't even know you for real, girl. This is my third link with you, like, and first one alone. And so everyone's looking at her. She's trying to fight with these girls. I'm trying to break it up, like, please, she's just drunk, like, please. They're like, I don't care, like, bro. No one was caring, because she was just doing too much, and it was embarrassing me. Like I know I've had those nights, so I can't even talk too much. She had punched me, but it wasn't in my face. She punched me on my shoulder, or in my arm. At that point, y'all, I was just like, bro, I'm gonna walk to and get the car, and you can come back and get in it, like, and I'm gonna come get you, and we're just gonna go. So I went and got my car. This girl disappears. She goes down a whole alleyway. Like, I'm calling, blowing her up. Like, then I finally find her. No, the promoter found her on the bike, and he was leading me with my car, like, to her. So I found her. I'm like, get in the car. Like, yep, like, while I'm moving, get in the car. Like, she's not hearing me. She just keeps walking, just keeps walking, just keeps walking. Y'all, this girl, she finally gets into my car or whatever, and she's just like talking a whole bunch, like just going off on me, all this. I'm letting her. I'm just taking it, because I'm just trying to get the girl home safe. Seriously, because like, I am not that type of person to just leave somebody. Like, I want to make sure everyone's safe, but I became that person that night, and let me tell you why. On my way back, I was like on E. Like, it's like a 40-minute drive from Edgewood Avenue to my house, or to my town. So I had to stop like halfway to put gas in. So I saw at the racetrack in Union City, and she was sitting on my purse. I needed my card. At that time, I did not have Apple Pay, so I really needed my card, and we would not have made it with how I was on 0 miles till E, 0. So I'm like, hey, can you get up? Like, she is asleep, like knocked out. And I just knew it was gonna be like, all hell was gonna break loose if I woke her up. But I had to wake her up to get my stuff. To get my card. I was right. The second I like woke her up, man, she just started swinging, like just trying to fight me. And I'm like, bro, are you good? Like you are tripping bad. Like, why are you trying to hit me? What? Like, this girl real life tried to hit me. So I'm putting gas in or whatever. I'm trying to remember like play by play what happened that did all this, like what set it off. Me waking her up, she was just 38 hot, like from the second she woke up till I left her. Because y'all, so basically she starts, so I don't know, like she definitely swung first on me. She punches me in my face, y'all. So that's when like I just saw red. I start giving them to her, but I'm more like this. Then I start repositioning myself, And this girl, like, she's just like this. She can't get her hits in because, like, the way she was positioned, like, she was just falling out the car. I was just giving them to her. So I, like, get her out the car and I slammed the door, y'all, so hard on her fingers. On her fingers, I slammed them, y'all. And I had to reopen the door for her fingers to get out. Oh my gosh, that just makes, there was blood all over my door from that, y'all. Like, I was just trying to get her out. Then, y'all, I had to get out of my car to get her purse from the back. And I just chucked her purse and I ran back to my car because, y'all, she was chasing me around my car, y'all. Keep in mind, at this point, it's like 4 a.m. She's like chasing me around my car, trying to fight me. It's a whole big commotion. Luckily, there was nobody at the gas station because it was 4 in the morning. But y'all, like, I left her. I really did. And I know her phone was dead and all that, but I did text her baby daddy and tell him where to pick her up at and where she was. Because, like, but y'all, I think, like, she left her purse at the gas station because the next day her friend was texting me saying, like, let me come get Z's purse. I'm like, I gave her everything from my car last night. Like, that's it. Like, but, yeah, and then, like, what really pissed me off, like, that set me off to make me see red and just do her in like that is because she broke the sunglasses thing in my car. I fixed it later, but, like, I didn't know I could fix it. So I'm just, like, I was so mad because, like, she's so disrespectful. Like, y'all, at the time, like, this was a time when my door, like, made a loud noise when it opened. So I would make people, like, get in the back seat and climb over because it was chipping my paint. This girl, like, during this altercation, kept opening and closing and opening and closing my door. I was, like, so mad about it. But, like, long story short, she is safe. I definitely would not leave my friend like that. Like, that was so messed up of me. I wasn't even thinking. I just wanted to ride that motorcycle so bad. Things could have, like, ended a lot worse and, like, I could have not found her or something. But, like, I'm not friends with her, but, like, just in general, like, I see what I did wrong, like, but she was doing way too much about something we had planned to do. If she would have told me before I got on that motorcycle, don't leave me, I wouldn't have left her. Simple. But I don't know, we all have our mistakes, and this was just, like, really, like, crazy. I'm so shocked I haven't already told this story before. But let me know what y'all think about that. Let me know how y'all feel about the situation, like, how wrong. I know what I did was wrong, but do y'all think she overreacted? Because I feel like you can handle a lot of things. You could handle anything without physical altercations. But that's just me, I guess. But y'all, on some real stuff, like, I am just, like, so motivated for YouTube right now. Like, I've not been this motivated in years for YouTube, and it makes me so happy. And, like, what motivated me is my last story time, or my most recent story time, getting 20K. Like, I used to pull those views all the time, but I just like really fell off my ish, y'all. But I'm really back on it. Like, I have so many entertaining stories, like the one I just told, that I forget about. But, like, random stuff triggers it. Like, we could never be cool. Because I just, like, I don't have a problem with her, per se. I really don't have a problem with her, but I would never hang out with her again. But, yeah, because, like, I don't care to just beef. But, y'all need to follow my Instagram. It's Krislyn Jacobs with 2 S's, and my spam account, Whoa Krislyn, and I'll all be in the description box below. But, yeah, stay active with me, and I'll stay active for y'all. I love y'all so much. Thank you for watching this video. Love.